Nicola Sturgeon has been slammed over Scottish independence, with GB News host Patrick Christys arguing what the Scottish First Minister really wants is to rejoin the European Union. SNP leader Nicola Sturgeon has been taken down over Scottish independence during a fiery on-air rant from GB News' Patrick Christys. He savaged the Scottish First Minister for pursuing a myth over independence, arguing what Ms Sturgeon really wants is to rejoin the European Union. Mr Christys went on to list the SNP government's failings, including on COVID and drug deaths. Mr Christys told GB News viewers, "There is a new coalition in Scotland, the SNP, and the Greens have got into bed together. So instead of there being one minority party in charge north of the border, there are two. They have one aim: Scottish independence, except it isn't really Scottish independence. That is a myth. What Nicola Sturgeon really wants is to rejoin the European Union. Now, last time I checked, Brussels was a lot further away and a lot less accountable than Westminster. The Scots are hoping for a brave News independent future. Instead, they will be led by a pound shop William Wallace into a union of third-rate nations, run by an unaccountable German lady who, when defense secretary in her own country, made her armed forces use broomsticks instead of guns because they were so under-resourced. The Greens have supported some pretty fruity stuff up north, including voting against a law that would allow rape victims to choose being medically examined by someone of their own biological sex, not someone who simply identifies as a woman. The GB News presenter continued, "Yet why is Nicola Sturgeon so keen to push for independence from the UK and then simultaneously become a Brussels satellite state? Well, her record isn't great. She hasn't hit NHS targets since 2017. Children at one Scottish hospital died because of contaminated water. She blames the Tories for the poor state of the health system, but figures show health spending per person rose by 10% in England and just 3% in Scotland. She is proceeding over the worst drug death problem in Europe. 295 drug deaths per million is 4 times higher almost than the rest of the UK and twice as high as when the SNP came to power," he added. The life expectancy gap between the richest and poorest areas of Glasgow is wider than it was 20 years ago. Her handling of the COVID crisis has been pretty dire. She has the worst care home death rate in the UK. 0.44% of all COVID deaths were in care homes.